What is up, everyone? This will be my Naafiri jungle video. I'm going to teach you how to play one of the best junglers on the current patch. For starters, we're going to start top side, and we're going to start Q level 1. What you want to do is Q, and then auto attack, then smite, and then use your second Q. Only do this if you know there's no one going to cheese you level 1, like the other jungler, or like a Teemo sitting in the brush. The reasoning is your second Q does missing health bonus damage. The way Naafiri works is your Q, the first one applies a bleed, and the second one consumes the bleed to do extra damage based off their missing health. Here you're going to do E level 2, and you want to E, auto attack, and then angle yourself behind the little Krug. You're going to use them as like a body shield, and you're basically going to hit Q on both these two Krugs, which is really, really important. Then here you're just going to E on both of them, use your first Q on the big Krug, auto here to just line it up, and then use your second Q. Auto whatever is left. If there's any baby witnesses to the crime, then you're going to just kill the baby Krugs with the auto attacks. Here, same thing. You want to just use your E to kind of stack them up. Auto attack, then go on the left side. And here you can hit basically all of them. Just very easy, well, very important for you to do that. And then here you can just use your E to finish them off with auto attacks. It's really tricky to kite on this champion when you're jungling. Basically, it's just not really that important, so you don't worry about that. Here you go W, and then you're going to use your W right before, what's it called? You use your W right before the camp because it gives you movement speed, and it gives you extra dogs, and it actually gives you extra damage, so it's very, very strong. So here you can actually just use your Q here if you want, or you can just pull the other camp. For me, I like to just pull the other camp here. And then here I just E forward, and I'll just be on the blue buff, however I like. With your W ability, if you want to use it before, it's really good because your W actually gives you a bunch of bonus AD. It gives you 20% bonus AD. Early game, it gives you, plus 15 attack damage, which is really, really good. And that's something you want to utilize. So here I'm watching bot side because I think maybe it's going to be an Inori little KS angle after I finish this Grom. So here we're going to do our Q, and then we're going to do second Q, and then we're going to look for this Ezreal's little man here. So here, how do we want to go for the gank? We just want to start with our W. Here I'm just going to flash on the Nami, get her flash, auto attack, and then that's basically all she wrote. Ooh, you snooze, you lose in there. So what I did there, I just flashed on Nami. First things first, getting auto attacks, you apply your wolf damage, you apply a lot of damage like that. Most important thing in that situation, getting Nami flash, that's when your Q becomes so easy to hit, right? Because Nami would just flash if I just started with the Q there. So instead I start with the auto attack and the E for potential range to get into the Q range, and that's basically how you play this champion. So it's really about hitting your Qs, and making it really easy for you to hit your Qs is essential. So here we're going to base the build. Personally, for me, I think a very broken build right now is to just go Hubris into Axiom, but also the new item Voltaic Cycle Sword is actually very strong. So how do we utilize it? You could rush Cycle Sword first item, but personally for me, I actually like building a second. So what I like to do is Hubris, because I think Hubris just, you're going to get a lot of kills on this champion. The extra AD, I think Hubris is still a very, very OP item. So what I like to do is Hubris into Voltaic Cycle Sword second, currently on the current patch, unless they nerf it. And then afterwards, I like to go into, like Grudge, Edge of Night, Axiom if I want more, ability haste, stuff like that. Serpent's Fang, if I see the enemy team have like a bunch of shields. Enemy team right now, I mean, Mbessa has shields, but besides that, it's not really a shield game, so I'm not going to go Serpent's Fang. Edge of Night looks pretty good against this comp, so we're probably going to go Edge of Night, maybe third item in this game as well. And for armor, DD is really good, so sometimes I just throw in like a DD as well. I don't really think Axiom is important when you go Voltaic Cycle Sword. You usually aren't really going to afford to go for it. And here I saw the Malphite ended up top side, and because he ended up top side for top crab, what that means basically is he most likely started bot side. And in that situation, it just becomes easy for us to start dragons. This is why, especially in lower ranks, if you do start bot side and you path upwards, you're in a bad position because you're never going to be in range to contest early dragons. And early dragons are just so easy to do as majority of junglers, and Fury is no exception. He does early dragons extremely quickly, as long as all your dogs don't die. And here, if I get 6 off dragon, I'm going to go behind bot lane and kill them. If I don't, then I am going to wait. So I did get 6. So I'm going to look for potential one shot here. I can't go crazy here with my Q. With the second Q, I'm just gonna die for this. Oh, I didn't get that auto off. I think Malphite E effect. Oh, I should buy some items to help my bleed damage, but it's okay. Oh my god, he's got him. I'll take that. So in that situation, your ultimate, if you get a kill or reset, obviously you're gonna, if you get a kill or assist, you're gonna get the reset on it, and the reset gives you another ultimate, but also gets you like a 228 shield. It gets a huge shield, so later on it's very, very OP. So what your important goal is to at least make sure you kill that one person, because once you kill that one person, you're going to have a high opportunity to either get the shield and survive, or get the shield and ulti reset and kill another target. So here I'm just gonna pull this cam, and I'm just gonna keep going. Use my Q, missed it because Krugs have happy feet toes. And from here, we're just gonna finish my jungle lane. I'm gonna play for a full clear. I'm in a really good position, but Naafiri, she is a very ulti reliant. Like a jungle Naafiri is just super ulti reliant for any sort of plays you're gonna do on this champion. You're really gonna need your ultimate up to make any sort of plays happen. If people are really bad, maybe they'll let you walk up and hug them, but your ultimate is very essential, and it's very broken. When you have ultimates, your ganks are, I mean, terrifying. The dogs, you just go in on a target, and you need to hit your Q. So here, when I'm going in, I'm making it really easy to hit Qs. It's actually not hard to hit Qs. One trick is when you ulti, the most important thing is to just spam your first Q, because when you ulti, it's actually so easy to get that first Q off, because your ultimate's gonna put you right on top of them, and it lets you cast it right as you're about to land. So with your ultimate, you're always going to be spamming your first Q, and that's kind of the essential thing. So here I'm going to jump over the wall. You can go for like a play here, but I don't think it's going to go well because Nami can ultimate, Nami can bubble. Unless Ezreal goes aggressive here, I still have to play around like Nami kind of using ultimate. I'm gonna jump over here. If that hits, it's a kill, but I'm able to get that range. Very close, very, very close, but no cigar. Malphite potentially is taking the Void Grub, so in the end, it's a bit of a L. I really just needed to get that one kill off that play. Again, we're not going Axiom this game. We're going to go into the Voltaic Psycho Sword. It actually builds into Brutalizer too. So here you can actually build 2 swords while you're in the middle of finishing or building the item. If you can get the Brutalizer, goal is to get the pickaxe first, then you go into the double swords. Looks like he's been on it for a while, so I'm just going to check it out to see if he started the camp very late. Maybe I can swing in, smite, and steal one. So we're going to go warded, check out what's going on. Go in, smite, no smite. All right, no problem. You start with the plant, then you can just E out, and it's 100% safe. If I don't have plant there, you have to be a little careful, because I see Malzahar creeping on me from the mid, right? So you think about those things very, very much. Q, auto attack, Q. You can also hover, kind of hide your Q ability in your E ability. Or you can use your E ability to gap close to get yourself in closer position to hit the next Q. Also very important, your Q cooldown doesn't start until you throw your second Q. So if you're trying to clear the jungle fast, holding on to the Q for very long is bad. You just want to use it right after you use your first Q, or you use your first Q then your E. Very, very simple, but very important. When you're fighting champions, you're going to be holding it a little bit longer because you only got one shot, one chance. Don't blow it, you know. That opportunity comes in a lifetime. They're fighting hard. I'm going to go in because I have my ultimate and I have W coming up. Missing that was a bit of a bummer. Ooh, I don't actually get that. Oh, missing that Q on Ezreal made that unfortunate, but I think Annie might actually do a little minor sequence here. All she has to do is press ulti. Jinxie. Jinxie Annie. I don't know what to say there. All I gotta say is I should have hit the Q on Ezreal, then it would have been a done deal. But you're not gonna hit every Q. That's a big thing. Also, if your dogs die, you miss out on a lot of damage. So I believe my little hounds they had their last breath there because of, you know, skill shots, AoE abilities. If they die, they die. And I like to use my W either if I have to. If I can't get in range and you have to use your W, you just use your W. If you can get in range, saving your W sometimes can be really good for dodging skill shots and abilities. Like if I have W, I can dodge Nami ulti or Nami bubble right after going in. Stuff like that. This Nami is playing a very dangerous game. I don't think going on Mr. Ezreal is going to be worth my time. He has too much mobility, and I just want to get this dragon here. Your W does spawn 2 dogs, so you have a lot more damage with your dogs. And also, your ultimate does more damage based off how many dogs you have. So if you have more dogs, it's going to do a lot more damage. That's something some people don't really... Oh, early smite. That's something people don't really consider on this champion. But it's actually a very important thing to think about. Because sometimes if early game, if you want to just one-shot someone, you're going to have to use your W early because it gives you more damage, more dogs. And then you're going to use your ultimate after. I'm checking my red in case Malphite is on it. And the way your dogs interact with you and your abilities, if you auto-attack something, your dogs will pretty much act like a jungle pet where they will attack twice before they retreat back to you. So if I hit a spell, they will attack twice and then they will retreat back to me, right? They're not going to stay on someone unless I continue hitting them with a spell or if I continue auto-attacking them. So envision it as if it's a jungle pet. 2 ticks, 2 auto-attacks, that's usually what they do. And then they simply retreat after you. So if I hit here, dogs attack once, twice, and then they stop attacking. If I keep autoing, they consistently are aggroed. They will continuously keep attacking. I'm trying to farm up for this item because this item is actually going to be a very, very, very strong item. And like we talked about, your Q, it does missing health damage. So a lot of your damage early game, surprisingly, is just going to be... Like, when you jump on someone with their ultimate, your damage is... It's a lot of it is actually just auto attacks. You're autoing. It does a lot of your damage. I think he's here. He might walk around the corner here in a second, so I'm just going to go on him right away. When I see him, if he doesn't go, then we'll see what happens. Remember, I have my W, and surprisingly, that guy actually obliterated me. I was trying to bait a bit, but he actually hurts. Mr. Malphite jungle, or I don't even know what to say there. I do have my items. That's going to be a big buy. I'm going to go topside and start playing per crab. I'm not really in the business of wasting time. I'm in the win business, which requires you to be active and proactive. Malphite is really inherently tanky, so I have to watch out. He has a one-shot combo build, Halo Blades. Malzahar is an easy target to get on. I just need Annie to draw his ulti here. Break his spell shield and then draw his ulti. I thought she could bait a bit better there. I don't have much to do right now, so I'm trying to see if Malphite is here. Looks like they died anyways. Looking for Malphite or Nami who walked into my jungle after. But it does not seem like they are here. I mean, I want to fight. I'm so strong. This Vi, I mean, you're just so powerful. Your ultimate is actually just going to hurt really bad, so... Even here, I mean, just going on him is just a very easy kill. I think he's walking the corner here. Oh, what? He flashed over my second Q. Not bad, Malphite. My ultimate, I mean... I was able to W perfectly. I thought I could actually kill the Nami faster, but I had to W early. But it's not the end of the world here. So here I was talking about Edge of Night. It looks really good here. If I want Edge of Night, it should give me good value. But also I forgot about Gluttonous Greaves. They are very OP on her. I will go Gluttonous Greaves and then I will go Edge of Night. The Gluttonous Greaves is very, very strong in this champion. Ideally you buy it earlier too, if you can. Malphite's actually playing pretty well, so I have to watch out a bit about him carrying this game. But I am also in a very, very dominant position to carry, so... Looking for easy kills like the Malzahar will be very good. I need to get the ball going a bit. Because they do have, like, annoying things. Malphite is going to play around his ultimate. I have to watch out for that. I need to kill Malzahar more as we go for, like, these early fights in Dragon. I want Malphite to come here. I have my Q here, so I can Q. Unless I get bubbled there. Oh, dude, the silence actually... I was trying to spam my Q there, and I actually got silenced. Malphite ulti is huge though. She needs to hit Nami. There we go. Or Karthus ulti is huge there. I don't know about that one, Senna. You're about to get Name. That's not gonna end well. I was greedy. If I got the Q on, if I stayed alive there, it would have been Crab Dragon plus another kill. I got greedy to walk back in. I got silenced, and then just unfortunate situation. Malphite tried to play hard for the Crab. I mean, I ultied onto him because I was waiting for my team to come around. We wouldn't really take a fight like that if the situation was, like, not good for us. But it looked good because I had certain champions that are around me. And Malphite was isolated, so he does do a lot of damage. His team came afterwards, but it's not really a big deal. I'm playing for dragons here. I already have 2 of them, so we can easily just do the dragon. He's bleeding. He's bled his last blood. Annie ulti engaged, by the way. Wow. I didn't think she had it in her. No, honestly, I really didn't think she had that in her. But we were able to get that engage off. I went for the best to kill. Obviously, you're like, Inori, you KS her. Hell yeah, I'm going to KS her. I am deserving of everything. Plus, I figured if I KS her, I'll get the reset. And I know they're already coming to steal Dragon from me. So I just went for that because it looked really good. I'm gonna go try to steal all his jungle camps because Naafiri clears really quickly. But it doesn't look like there's any more right now. I'm not gonna start Herald because objectives are just very much longer and harder to do. And I do have my W. My W is very good for dodging like Malphite ulti and CC. But Edge of Night goes really well with this build too. The enemy team is really AD heavy, though I do like DD as well, 3rd item. DD is just very broken with this build as well. Malphite is going to be topside here, and he's going to go and ulti the Annie. Did Ren not die here? So I might actually look for the Mbessa after, though. Oh, he flashed on me, but we were able to get some pretty good value off that. He didn't actually hit the slow. They're not going to interrupt that situation. So Edge and I DD into AD comps. Obviously, this comp is not AD at all. They're actually more AP heavy. You can go Maul if they're really HP heavy later on. For me, I like Edge of Night here, and then I'm going to go into like the Grudge for the armor pen. I think they need to stop chasing. Maybe check out the blue buff. Steal his blue while you're at it. I think he's undeserving of his blue buff. Nazi Natty. So Malphite is probably the only player on his team that actually knows what he's doing. But I think his team is too much of a liability for him. He might look for a play mid here. If he goes in, it's actually quite good for us to get a fight here. No, I went way too aggressive there. I should have played it slower. My bleed is not even gonna kill. Oh, Hubris sack. You'd love to see it. Well played, well played. I mean, I should have went slower there, eating in aggressively. Play around your Q stacks. Your Q heals, right? Your Q is gonna keep healing. You're gonna keep bleeding. You're gonna have these good windows to kind of go back in and out, right? Like they're gonna help you greatly. And from here, I'm gonna get Last Whisper. Oh my god, he's going for it. He's actually gonna die because Karthus can just Q spam. And he gets the Penta. So generous, Malphite, so generous. But I think his team is cooked. And I'm gonna probably do Baron on this window. And then we're gonna look to do a full clear down and probably a dragon angle. It's really easy to do Baron. With the enemy jungle dead, enemy jungle using flash. You just wanted to go and start it. The Fury can do it very quickly. Your dogs do a lot of damage, you do a lot of damage. I don't know why my team is not helping me though. I mean, people are just so inept. We have a window. It is a timer, lads, where they're not going to be able to fight it and contest it. Annie's like, no, I'm just going to sit in a brush. And you know what? I'm just going to die. But we ended up getting it through her ignorance. Power form, get my Grudge. Grudge will help me greatly. Yeah, Edge of Night adds a lot of safety elements. If the enemy team still has like a bunch of CC, you want to go for the Edge. Here we're going to play for the 4th Dragon Soul now. Or the 3rd Dragon here. And a lot of times, if the enemy team has a lot of CC, you need to be careful when you ulti. Definitely play around your ultimate or your Edge of Night. You're very, very hard to go in without your Edge of Night. A lot of team comps, like enemy team I'm in against right now. Very hard to go in. Kind of let them do their thing because there really isn't much to go for right now. See what they actually do. They go aggressive. We can actually force them. Actually, him going for his bot side is actually nice here. It means I can maybe look for something here. Or I can look for Nozahar. Like Ezreal's here. There isn't really much left, but we do have Baron Nashor. They will go in here and they will probably one-shot 2 people. So we don't have Karthus, who's one of our strong members. So I'm just going to look to reset here. You want to seal their jungle camps on the way out and then look to get your reset timer off. Here we're going to have the beautiful... our beautiful final item. The Grudge. And our last item, DD or like Maw, whatever you think. This game, obviously, we don't need Serpent's Fang. DD is just like very, very broken. So a lot of times you can just afford to go for it. This Nami might go for like some weird things over here. She might go for some vision. Should pink this brush though. That's my bad. She's by herself. I can kill if she's with anyone. Malphite. I was prepared for that. I was 3 years ahead of you there. Alright, that's Naafiri Jungle. Hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck on the game, good luck on the climb, and I'll see you guys next time.